Why people like Teddy Afro is such. Imagine a song so powerful it is treated like a manifesto, a melody so resonant that playing it in a shared vehicle can lead to an immediate interrogation. Across the highlands and the bustling urban sprawl of Ethiopia, one name evokes a devotion that defies simple logic and a reaction from authority that borders on fear. They call him the king, a legend, a moral architect. But why? In an era defined by deep division and the quiet, boarded-up windows of creative spaces, why has Teddy Afro become the unofficial anthem of a nation in turmoil? Tonight, we peel back the layers of a cultural phenomenon that has moved beyond the recording studio and into the very heart of a struggle for identity. This is the story of the voice they couldn't silence. In the heart of the Horn of Africa, where history is etched into the very soil, a peculiar phenomenon occurs. It is not found in the official archives or the state-sanctioned broadcasts, but in the vibrations of the air itself. It is the sound of a voice that has become synonymous with the soul of a nation. To ask why a people tethers its heart to a single voice is to ask a question about the nature of survival. In this landscape, music has never been just entertainment. It is the ledger in which a people's history is written. But even in a land of legends, the phenomenon of Teddy Afro stands alone. To his followers, he is not just a singer. He is an answer to a question that many are too afraid to ask aloud. The why begins in the vacuum of identity. In an era where discourse has become a series of walls, the audience views him as the bridge. People like him as such because he provides a sense of continuity. When the modern world feels fractured, his lyrics reach back into the centuries, pulling forward the threads of a unified past. He offers a version of the collective self that isn't defined by current borders or the latest decree. To listen to him is to remember a time when the we was larger than the I. Beyond the melody lies a deeper magnetism, the perception of moral courage. In the quiet conversations of coffee houses and the digital town squares, a recurring theme emerges. The public's affection is rooted in his role as a moral architect. In a landscape where truth can feel like shifting sand, he is seen as a fixed point. The audience views his work as a courageous act of advocacy for the voice of the oppressed. When the displaced wander and the marginalized are silenced, his music acts as a surrogate broadcast. He speaks of systemic failures and human rights not with the bluntness of a politician, but with the stinging precision of a poet. He transforms private grief into a public anthem. To his followers, he is a hero not because he won a war, but because he refused to let the people's suffering be forgotten by history.
But the devotion is also fueled by the shadow that follows the light. One cannot understand the magnitude of this popularity without acknowledging the reports of retaliation that have become part of the legend. His fans don't just love the voice, they respect the burden he is perceived to carry. As the music grows louder in the hearts of the public, the shadows in the periphery grow longer. In the current climate, the act of listening is no longer a passive experience. It has become, for many, a quiet but profound act of defiance. More chilling are the accounts of the physical infrastructure of this artistry being targeted. Rumors circulate of creative sanctuaries, the very studios where these anthems of unity were forged being dismantled or destroyed by those who view the message as a threat to the status quo.
አቤት ቁንጂና አቤት ውበት የቀየው ፋኖስ ያምባው መብራት
These are not merely attacks on property, they are interpreted as attempts to silence the very idea of a shared identity. Finally, there is the spiritual dimension. In the eyes of many, he has transcended the role of a musician to become a cultural icon of true identity. Where does a nation go when its songs are treated with suspicion? The current sentiment suggests that the more the voice is suppressed, the more legendary it becomes. He weaves the spiritual and the secular into a single garment, providing a sense of groundedness when everything else feels uncertain. Why do people like Teddy Afro as such? Because in a world of temporary leaders, he feels eternal. In a world of noise, he is a resonance. They follow him because, in his voice, they hear the promise of a future they haven't seen yet. The story of Teddy Afro is not just about a man or his music. It is a testament to the fact that when people are pushed to the brink, they will find their way back through the rhythm of their ancestors. As the sun sets over the highlands, the question isn't just why they like him as such. It's what his survival says about the spirit of a nation. Governments change, borders shift, and studios may fall, but the resonance of a shared truth is eternal. You can dismantle the physical, but a song held in the hearts of millions is a territory that no force can ever truly occupy. The message remains clear: a legend, once born, can never be unsung. They like him as such because he is the only one who reminds them that despite everything, they are still whole. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of the resonance. If you found this exploration meaningful, consider sharing the story, because some voices are meant to be heard by everyone. As long as the song lives, the hope for unity remains. Good night.